Hello, interweb. I just want to start off by saying thanks for watching our first video here at GreatStoryBro. I'm Mancake, playing some 2K10 at the moment. Another person you might see on this channel quite a bit is Shempy. He plays a point guard in 2K10, and for those curious, we also play numerous other games, as well as games by request, new and old. You can check out our channel for more info on that. Just gonna start off here by doing some commentary for a pickup game I just recently played. It's always interesting to start playing one of these games. You never know who you're gonna get on your team, and who's gonna be on the other team for that matter. But in this one, I was fortunate to find a pretty decently overall rated point guard who, you know, just felt like feeding me the ball a lot. And it's not the prettiest of play, but no one ever said it has to be pretty. 2 points is 2 points, and here you can see he's just dishing it up. I mean, he's got a couple turnovers, but that was pretty vicious alley-oop. The one thing I will say is not a huge fan of the, you know, steel cheese down the on the inbounds. That's pretty much what you see him doing throughout the game, but you know, can't have a perfect teammate. Here's one of my more favorite plays, one of my favorite plays to do, and it'd be a chase down block. You know, guy thought he had an easy layup, and there's Campaign, my 7'5" center, just checking him out. Another good move here by the point guard. You know, doesn't force a shot, which you'll see a lot of people do, unfortunately. Just kept being patient, and here's a flashy pass. You know, doing work on the rim, making sure I got those easy buckets. Once again, one of my favorite things to do is just I'm more defensively minded and getting some easy blocks. First thing I started off doing is just becoming a shot blocker, and makes it kind of fun. I try not to be like the average center that you'll see in games, or I guess you won't even call them centers anymore. They're just 7'5" point guards. I'm nowhere near that level, and overall I think I'm only like a 70. And here's my first buzzer beater I think I've hit in a long time. Not my forte, those mid-range jump shots, but you know, I'll take it. You know, here's another shot block. You'll see numerous shot blocks on my videos. Like I said, what I do pretty much. Once again, just tons more steals. Here's one thing I often do is, you know, you don't have to always go for the dunk. You pull back and hit the shots, the easy shots. In this one I got lucky and hit the bucket and got an and one. You see so many people just keep pounding into the paint trying for those easy dunks, and you know, those are just silly shots sometimes. I mean, they're not easy buckets. Don't need to force anything. Here's my teammate being patient again, which is nice, and here I am as well. But you know, gotta give him some looks, and sure enough, he drains it from the corner. And you'll see him chase down people as usual, trying to get the steal. But you know, what are you gonna do? I couldn't tell him anything to stop, and he wouldn't stop even if I told him to. One thing you'll notice is I don't have too many clips of the other team doing anything. You know, at least the other players, even control players, that are doing anything you know, noteworthy, because you know, they really just didn't play well. Most of the points scored by the other team were by the computer, and that's an example I wanted to put in. A lot of people don't know what to do when people start abusing the pass to the down low inbounds, and or down low to a center, for example, like me. You know, it doesn't look pretty, but you got to just sit there and swipe away at the ball, especially when you can predict when they're going to pass it. I get a couple of those in this video, but on this clip, I will admit this isn't my prettiest moment, but you know, why not? 1 for 1 so far. Make it 2 for 2 on buzzer beaters. And here, you know, one of my most favorite moves you can see anyone do, really. It's Euro step. It's very, very nice. I always admire that. Never get enough of that, really, in terms of seeing people use it. Not really sure why he wanted to put that bucket up. There was plenty of pressure, but you know, what you gonna do? People are giving me the easy blocks, I'm gonna take them. There's me doing work, more passes. You know, once again, just I can't stand the number of people that, you know, feel like they get the ball and they have to shoot. Probably my favorite moment in this game is watching those guys just charge right down the lane, think they've got a wide open lane, when really I'm just camping there waiting for the easy block, or at least shot defense. And for anyone that's curious about playing a center, you just probably saw my offensive interference, and you'll likely see some goaltends in the future. That's something you're just going to run into. I never really set out to be a really cheesy center, but it's going to happen when you're 7'5" and you're going for those rebounds. And there's another instance that I'm just, guarding that paint, not letting those balls go down low across the paint. Those passes really shouldn't be that easy. There's a goaltend from the other team. And once again, one of those plays where I'm just waiting for them to shoot. Easy block lined up, and I'm going to take it. There's the point guard doing a nice windmill. Nothing wrong with that. Always enjoy doing that, but once again, he's just stealing. One thing I will give him credit for once again is being patient. You can never find enough people that are patient. There's 24 seconds on the shot clock, and some people tend to forget that and just feel like they need to shoot it as soon as they get a steal, or if they're anywhere near the rim. And once again, just another phantom block. I didn't see where I blocked it. I don't really care. It was a block. He shouldn't have taken the shot. Right here, I'm saying I got 2 for 2. Why not go for 3 for 3? And no, and not gonna happen ever. I've got 25 3-point rating. It's not gonna happen. I don't really know if I'm ever gonna increase that. We'll see. Here's me showing off my cannon arms. One of the most underrated things I think for a big is good passing ability. There's in real life basketball and both 2K10, out passes are pretty huge. People, can make a break for the other side of the court on a, some kind of a turnover or a long rebound, and you should hit them. I mean, it's an easy bucket, and there are too many players, not even centers alone, that just don't ever put points into it. And if you want to hit those long passes, because they are difficult, you need to have some points into it, because easy buckets are easy buckets, like I said. But for those curious, I do have a 99 passer rating. Those passes rarely work, if not, and just more shot blocking. These kids really just don't know what to do with me. Once again, it's nice to have a point guard that's looking out for you. And you can't tell you how often you'll be online and it's just, somebody's doing some triple threat scoring and trying to do all these little fancy dribble moves that, rarely work. And this is one of the few times I actually get beat there, and all the credit to him. He made a good move, and I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I think at this point soon or shortly thereafter, we get a person or a player quitting on the team, just because that's what I tend to do. I mean, I get people to quit because more than likely they've got a very low grade, and obviously it's not worth to play this game if you can't get a C or better for the skill points. And if you're taking bad shot selection with me out there, contesting all your shots, it's not going to be worth it. And one of the few buckets the other team makes there, once again, it's just the computer doing work mostly. It's what you'll see in a lot of videos. I mean, the other team always trying to shoot the ball no matter what. And at this point, I'm really starting to think we can hit 100, which is not terribly difficult, but it's something to shoot for, especially in a blowout like this. And playing some good defense there once again. I think I got an easy bucket here, and sure enough, I do. My point guard is doing work, running the court. And there's the final stats: 53 points, 10 blocks, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Point guard had 35 points and 26 assists. And with that, I'd just like to thank you once again for checking out our first video here at GreatStoryBro. And if you'd enjoyed what you've seen, please go ahead and check out our channel and even subscribe if you'd like to. Thanks again.